They tell you to get a planner, manage your time better, they say. But if you are a teenager trying to build your personal brand, run freelance clients, and stay top at your grades, you know that this advice is useless. I was drowning. My grades were slipping out. My clients were waiting, and the pressure was crushing me from inside. I tried every hack to stay productive, but nothing worked. It felt like I had to choose my business or my future. But then I realized the problem was not the schedule, but the system. So I threw out the rule book and designed my own. This is how I built my brand, serve my clients, and stay top at my school. Few months ago, my life was pure chaos. By day, I was a ninth grade student, buried in assignments, exams, and the constant pressure to perform. By night, and every spare moment, I was building my personal brand online and juggling between freelance clients. My desk looked like a war zone for notebooks, and my laptop perpetually open to 10 different tabs. Science homework, client meeting, content ideas, freelance deadline, you name it. I was running on caffeine and ambition, and I was burning out very fast. My friends were out playing cricket, and I was inside editing videos and replying to my clients. My parents kept asking if I was taking on too much, and honestly, I was. The generic advice of making a to-do list did not work for me. My list was endless. Just tell me, how do you choose between studying for a major exam and providing work on a paying client who is counting on you? The stress was insane, and that voice of self-doubt kept getting louder. Maybe people were right. Maybe a ninth grader can't do both. I was this close to give up on my business dreams just to get some good grades. I hit my breaking point after pulling out an all-nighter for a client's project, only to bomb my maths test the next morning because my brain was completely fried. I stared at those low grades feeling like a complete failure. What I was doing was not hustle, it was self-destruction. The idea of balancing school and business was a lie. Balance implies two separate things that you have to keep level. But what if they were not separate at all? That was my light bulb moment. Instead of building a wall between business and school, what if I build a bridge? What if I made them fuel each other? I stopped seeing it as a balancing act and started seeing it as one integrated system. I threw out the old advice and created a new approach, not based on managing hours but based on managing energy and purpose. This became my teen CEO blueprint. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And I'm going to share the 4 pillars of this blueprint with you right now. Pillar 1, the anti-time management strategy. Forget scheduling every minute of your day. This system is fragile. One surprise test or an urgent client request and it all falls apart. The secret is not in managing time, it's in managing your energy and focus. Here's what I do. Instead of separate school and business list, I have one master list. I prioritize my tasks by asking, what is the most valuable use of my energy right now? Sometimes it's about studying for my board's exam because my academic future depends on it. Other times it's creating content or delivering client works because that's building my long-term business. This forces brutal honesty for what actually matters. You can't do everything, so you choose the right things. I stopped feeling guilty for working on my content when I should have been studying because I knew that I was making a strategic choice. You see your life as one single portfolio, allocating your most valuable asset, your energy, to whatever gives the highest returns. Pillar 2. Use schools to build your business. Stop seeing school as an obstacle. Start seeing it as your free business training ground. Science project. I researched productivity and neuroscience to optimize my content creation schedule. English essay. I started practicing persuasive writing that now I use in my client proposals and social media captions. Math problems. It taught me analytical thinking that helped me track metrics and ROI for my brand. When we had group presentations, I used them to practice my on-camera presence and storytelling. Skills I use daily for content. Social studies taught me about economics and consumer behavior that I applied to understanding my audience. Suddenly, schools were not just a core. Now they had purpose. Every assignment became training for real business skills. Your grades improve because you are engaged and applying what you learned. Your business grows because you are using schools to build real capabilities. Don't work around school. Make school work for you. By the way, if you are getting value from this and want more strategies for teen entrepreneurs, hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel and lets me keep creating content like this for you. Pillar 3, the growth mindset engine. You have to rewire your brain, and there is no better training ground other than juggling schools and business. In class, failure feels final. A bad grade is shame. But in business, failure is just data. My first attempt at content got barely any views. My first freelance pitch rejected. In school, that's an F. But in business, that was a lesson. I asked, why didn't this work? I analyzed what successful creators did differently. I refined my approach, and that failure led to landing my first real client. This changes everything. That difficult concept in physics isn't a threat, it's a puzzle that you haven't solved yet. You have handled demanding clients and tight deadlines. You have proven that you can handle uncertainty. This builds deep, real confidence. When someone pays you for your work, that hits different. That confidence follows you back to your classroom and makes you a more resilient student. Pillar 4. Discover who you actually are. This is the most important pillar. Schools give you a curriculum, but entrepreneurship forces you to build your own. Running a business is intense self discovery. What value do you create? What's your real voice? Who do you serve? These are not guidance counselor questions. They are real decisions with real consequences. Through content creation and freelancing, I discovered the skills that I did not knew I had. I learned that I am good at storytelling, at understanding what people need, at solving problems creatively. These are the things no report card will ever show, but they are incredibly valuable. This journey gives you true independence. You learn to solve your own problems and trust your gut. Now you are not just a student following a path, you are building your own. You stop seeing yourself as just a kid and start seeing yourself as a creator, problem solver, and entrepreneur. Putting these four pillars to practice changed everything for me. The chaos became organized. The stress turned into focused energy. My grades didn't just recover, they improved because I was engaged. My business didn't just survive, it started growing consistently. But the biggest change for me was internal. The overwhelming feeling was replaced by control. Self doubt was replaced by quiet confidence. I was not just a student with a side hustle. I was a student entrepreneur with a system where both sides fed each other. And finally, I became the CEO of my life, not just my business. So that's the blueprint. It's not magic and it's not easy, but it works. Let's recap fast. 1. The anti time management strategy. Manage energy, not hours. 2. Leverage schools. Turn classes into free business training. 3. The growth mindset engine. Reframe failure as data. 4. Discover your authentic self. Use business to build your path. Being a teen entrepreneur isn't about balance. It's about creating synergy where school and business make each other stronger. You have the ambition, you have the ideas, and now you have the blueprint. What are you building? Drop your business or content ideas in the comments. I want to see what you are working on. Hit the subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Now go build your empire.